And Yike, because I think Yike really needs to get this level 6 this game. You don't want to get invaded by Neferi. You're quite a slow jungler in a sense, if you're comparing yourself to Neferi at least. So you really want your lanes to be stable and pushing so they can ensure that they can help you so you can later help them when you get that season assist.
Yep. And right now, just a fist fight over Prio in a lot of different lanes. It's really only bot lane where Vitality or excuse me, KC are clearly able to force that wave in, which means that Yike can feel pretty good about the bot half of his jungle. And since he started on the top side, this first clear trade should be good. Is Nako now committing for a bit more. Flash in, auto to finish it. Well played from Nako to find the solo in the 1v1.
Oh, I want to rewatch that. There was a really cool little detail there from Nako. And I think that was a beautiful, beautiful kill. And we talked about Nako before, because when we saw this mid lane change, I had this thought that Nako needs to make miracles in this team if they are to go to the same levels as they did last split. Here he can jump over the Dragon Pit or jump over to the Krugs, but it looks like he's going for the red. And I think that's a little bit greedy. Elise is not there.
Wrapping.
He's gonna see now that his chickens are gone. Yeah. He's trying to sneak this, but it's very risky.
Ooh. Fleshy committing a bit onto the clone there.
He wasn't spotted though.
Ooh, heal to try and
looking
dodge. Fleshy gonna have to come right back down. Yike now going all in onto Linsis. Call the pack, not there. Linsis nowhere to go. I cannot get over the wall, and Yike gonna grab the kill.
I mean, it's a greedy invade by Linsis, ends up being punished by Yike on the Vi. He goes in there with an item disadvantage. Keep in mind, Yike had a Tunneler, a Ruby Crystal, and double longsword, and he only had a pickaxe and a longsword back then, so any fight you take will be losing straight up. So he was kind of relying on not being spotted, ends up being spotted.
Getting him as low as possible is nice, but he will be able to heal back up in a lot of circumstances. Nako just going to respect this and back away. In the meantime, Drake does go down for Vitality. But remember that 3 of the grubbies went in favor of KC, and now Callista's, well, making good use of them just to slowly burn down that tower.
And then Kana is here on the wave, can just equalize it.
Yep, plus he's got nowhere to go, takes a ton of damage. Yeah, we'll finally reset. Kana can't afford to get over-eager, but he does. That's the ulti now going, and he still looks like a Fleshy, and he still manages to kill Fleshy.
And here's Yike. Really know what the W cooldown.
Exhaust is there. Call the pack is there to live for a bit longer, but Yike manages to get 2. Turning it away. Now queuing over the wall. Flashing from Carzzy. Carzzy doesn't quite have the range. Dashing out. Double auto to get it done.
And it's a scrappy fight. And then I think Kana moves a little bit too overconfidently back into the bush there. I think it was safe under the tower, but still 3 for 2 in the favor of Vitality. That's exactly what they need in a game like this.
Certainly is. Finally, Lucian getting that lead, gets the recall by the full Essence Reaper, complete that item, matched by the Hex Optics on the opposite side, but now Fiesta getting involved. Wall, not quite going to go KC's way.
I mean, this Cassandra is just going to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. It's going to reach a point eventually where I don't know if KC has the damage to deal with him. In the end, Cassandra is not really a tank. He's more of a warden/bruiser. Like, when he gets accelerated early, he gets so much more damage from offensive stats. The fact that he can just buy tanky stats and get damage from them means it's actually such a heavy snowball champion now. Wise looks for the player on flashing.
Lockdown in there. Fleshy can buy a couple of seconds by jumping up in the air, but he doesn't even have time to do so. Another TP coming in, extending the play. Nako wants to make the difference, but in the midst of 5 people, I don't think he's strong enough. Ulti going all out, immediately going to get interrupted by the Vault Breaker. Does not have enough stats to find his way through that one.
And that's a heartbreaker. When you're a top laner and you're winning your lane so hard and the rest of the team is kind of struggling, you have that one moment. The moment you press TP, you can impact the outcome of the game.
That you can. Unfortunately, it will not save your jungler.
And when it goes like that, you feel the energy just gets... In a game like this, you need to snowball early game. This is the demonic contract you sign when you lock in the champion. If you do not win early game, you perish and suffer in all eternities in the 7th hell, at least. And you just end up being completely useless.
I like the callback to the Dante Virgil thing earlier. Now we'll see if Yike can steal this. This time, Linsis manages to get it. Of course, a little bit messy from KC there. Nako's now set to take over, finds that Realm Warp out. So good job caster cursing. I really appreciate that, Ben. Vitality appreciate you too, as the gold lead starts to shrink and the Herald has now been summoned.
I mean, that was an odd play. That was just strange.
That it
was
was.
like half of KC really wanted to fight, and half of KC was like giving this Rift Herald, right?
Well, it's all falling apart for KC. Flash forward, Realm Warp. Yep, no. Excuse me, not Realm Warp. The follow up there. Lensis has now killed Yehu in the mean. Okay, what the hell is happening?
No!
I was lulled into a false sense of security. Nothing. I thought we were calmly playing a normal game of League of Legends, where when you have a 2,000 gold lead, you slow the game down. And while we were casually having a chat, maybe a little sleepy after that hot dog we ate, the game has exploded.
I mean, money is a social construct, and we learned that time and time again in this series. I mean, the fact
died because he just overstuck around on the top lane. Fiesta did a really good job of trading, kind of what we wanted to see. And then the Rift Herald got picked up by Vitality in the chaos, as they also picked up a few more kills, a shutdown, and everything.
Now, will this play matter?
Yes, it should. Knocko. He will not yield!
Oh! He tried to get the angle for the wall there, trying to be fancy with it. I respect the attempt, but it's a good pick by KC. Playing fast on the side once again.
And I respect it too, but the fact that Vitality are now in an even gold state in this game means that they can punish the cross map. They can make their own play in the mid lane, put a bit more pressure down, knock down that tower.
Absolutely, and now the thing with this is Vitality has full control over the bot side river and bot side jungle. This is what matters for the Drake. K'Sante has teleport available. He could just TP in here with a big shield, and we can see Vitality actually contesting this dragon, because this dragon is really important. You need to set up your soul point right now.
And it's what you said, Finn. You said it kills your momentum when you TP in and you've got a lead and it all falls apart. But Vitality got that momentum back on that last sequence of plays. Even though Knocko died here, now he's got the TP. Now he's ready to do the TP play you talked about. The big shield, the big moment. Iceborne as well to stick to the targets.
And they just don't care about dragons this game. Fleshy and Lin says here looking for Yehu, doesn't have the Realm Warp. As a TP.
Oh, the cocoon! We said he didn't matter! We said he didn't matter, but he can do that one play! Dude, I mean,
I've never been so excited for a cocoon. But I was so sick.
Around the minion wave, into the cocoon.
Wow, beautiful. I mean, KC will still end up getting the dragon, but look at Vitality. Look how they're posturing. They're already starting the Baron.
Oh my gosh.
TP coming in here from the NAVI.
They're just full committing.
Full sending it. Kana has TP. Has the equalizer. Yike is now in here. We talked about smite battles.
Okay, king of the 50-50. You praised him. Is it a cast or curse? Already forced to move back. Ball breaker long cooldown. They've zoned him away completely. They're just going to get the objective. There's no one nearby.
It's just a play.
What?
It's just a play. And now Busio
going in, zoning Busio off. Fiesta on the way too. Busio also down. They get Baron, they get kills. They're 1,000 gold ahead. This game started so bad.
Vitality heard our smack talking and they just woke up. Right now, Knocko is such a behemoth in this game. That pick by Fleshy and Linsas just really paying its due dividends. Now getting the Baron. And this is going to help to accelerate that gold lead. This is the first time Vitality is ahead this game. Right now, 1k gold up from this Baron initially. They need to try to convert this into at least a few tier 2 so they can really snowball with this. Because if you just wait for this Baron to run out, I think KC is really happy team fighting with their team comp.
I completely agree. Fiesta, though, doing well, something we wanted to track on the Anivia. You had the pick. It wasn't banned in this draft. He set up. He has been putting the pressure onto Yehu. No, Yehu has 2 items and can still be that big threat. Maybe that is enough for Vitality to shift things in their favor. Fleshy? Oh, baited it into a false sense of security.
He says repel. Nope,
he doesn't have enough time. The rest of the team, though, now on the collapse. Kana exhausted, but goes golden. Knocko off the side, zoning a lot of people. Kana getting as much damage down as he possibly can, but that's the reset coming in for Linsis. Thus far, 1 for 1. Support for top laner, though, a pretty good deal for Vitality.
Here and then pushing.
Yeah, and again, you're still just delaying the Baron. Flash and Busio delaying the recall now from Knocko. They're just trying to fight. If they keep scrapping with Vitality, Vitality cannot use this Red Bull Baron power play to any effect.
The mid lane tower is still up. I'm so confused. Khalees there now pushing out the mid wave, and I mean this was a great pick for KC. Like your Ryze is pushing out top lane by himself, and you managed to find a pick, but here's a TP.
Vitality recognizing they need to accelerate the pace of game, but there's a trap there waiting for Knocko.
Oh, he's so strong here, but can he get into the fight?
Root, Q3, no, he cannot.
Just out of range.
So KC, look at this Red Bull Baron. I mean, this is crazy. Only 900 extra gold. Remember, they started by getting the Baron and an additional kill, so the effective gold has shrank against them, but now at least they should be set to grab this tier 2. Knocko not going to commit any further. Electro Harpoon connecting, that's going to be big. Unstoppable now, dash over the wall with the footwork, blast cone out to safety. As Karzi's now in trouble in the mid lane, wants to make a difference against Yehu on the way in. Culling is good though. Karzi clean movement, but Busio is here to punish. Lockdown is there, and a shutdown for Yehu.
I love whatever is wrong with Karzi. The fact that he sees 4 people going for him, and he
not
goes
the
for that.
glizzies. They've lived! Protect those hot dogs. Literally, in this case, they were burning. Flash cocoon from Fleshy. That one wasn't as crazy, bro. That was just a normal one.
Hey, I am impressed with any of these that's useful after 20 minutes.
That's true.
Dracos.
That's true. That's
Let
true.
me enjoy the play. Still, no engage on Vitality is the main issue. Like, who's realistically gonna start the fight for you? It's probably gonna be a wall from a NAVI or something like that.
Yeah, and look, Fiesta has had some good walls, but it's a tough ask because now they're just immediately getting engaged on. Kana, instantaneous fall. Fleshy in trouble. It's Glitz just 2 autos him down in the mid lane. They get caught at the same time. I take it back. KC don't need a team fight. They're just gonna pick him off left and right.
That was beautiful by Yike. He did such a cool mechanic there. I'd like to see it later, but now we still are fighting here. Kana in the back, and torching them.
Fiesta running.
It's gritting the Glizzy.
They are burning the Glizzy.
Yeah.
The Glizzy will survive. The Baron, however, doesn't look like it will.
But Nako will not yield. He will TP back in there and try to hold this. Look at that shield. He's gonna have to walk around the traps. Linsa's
Find Showmaker. Get the copy pasta ready. Knock, it's his time to shine. 7K on the objective. And getting lower. KC not certain if they want to commit to this. They don't have control over Linsa's. Kana forced to go golden. In goes Knock, snipes enemy top laner. Now he absolutely will not yield. Oh, it's montage time. 2.3K. Lower. They get the Baron. Are you kidding me? KC cannot handle Knock. In goes Linsa to try and finish off. Yike is going to get the reset. Immediately going to ult back on Glitz. Are you kidding me? Glitz running. Will finally find the kill. The shutdown is there, but the Baron once again to Vitality. Fleshy to follow. The useless Elise finds a way back in. The blast cone out. Fiesta takes the kill.
Nipples of a man no more. He's actually so useful this game. He's actually finding some of these crucial stunts, but it's on the back of Nako, who is just a demon in this game too. 2 solo kills every single team fight. He is the man that steps up and makes sure that Yike cannot get the smite off. He W's him out of the Baron pit, puts him in GA, and denies the entire smite contest. And it starts with his Yike are flashes on the Elise, so she can't even repel the season assist in time. Gets a fantastic pick here. Now, another kill to Carsey by Busio with the top blossom. And here it looks so easy. It looks so comfortable, but the Baron is so slow. Why? Ryze was not on the Baron. They started the Baron like they had it already. Yehu pushed away based before he came into this fight.
And we were asking after that last game with a 15K gold lead for KC if Vitality could mentally recover. And we have found the answer. Gliss still very close to dying there. The final moments here. This exchange even incredibly close. Again, another flash cocoon from Fleshy. Still isn't Elise, so we'll go up here, drop down on the minion, and try to walk his way around this one.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, well, I don't... Oh, it's Sonya's. Okay, good. I thought that was a Seeker, so I was like, brother, you're dead if you stopwatch, but it's fine. Wants to get some value out of it.
I mean, it was bold of us to assume that we would see a Baron into a clean setup before someone dying.
That was bold of us.
Yeah, I mean, we should...
That's our mistake, audience. That's on our bad. We've seen enough to understand what kind of game this is.
I claim full responsibility for that player.
Full responsibility. Yeah. That's on us.
Now, look at KC. Nako walking up. He's alone still.
Ooh, lockup's there to Nako, but he just jumps back into Busio. Coling running down to stop anyone else from engaging. Yehu does a lot of damage, but he's just popped the actualizer. Now he's not going to have that cooldown if the fight continues, and Nako just keeps walking forward.
Super well played by Carsey. He sees the flash from Nico before it even happens. Because the moment you flash or dashes out, when the Nico's already in there, you're going to get knocked up and put out of your dash. But he dashes right before he goes in.
Uh-oh.
He still doesn't have TP though.
He's waiting. He's waiting.
Does he know?
Last possible second. Goes into the mid lane. No, they're trying to make the play happen. Instantaneous sticks odds. Comes in from Carsey. Gets a lot of damage down to the Coling, but it's not enough. Meanwhile, 1v1. Yehu versus Nako.
Okay, he's cheating. But
the Realm Warp takes him out. He opted in, he queued up for a game of 2x KO and immediately alt F forward. And you gotta, sometimes that's how you gotta get around the loss, I guess. Fleshy, still living for far longer than expected. The Rue connects well, Fleshy. He doesn't land on the trap. Glitz did misplay the trap.
He dodged the trap. That's a good dodge.
Fleshy needs to hold on to this Zanyas, bro. He keeps using it when there's a Caitlyn directly next to him. It's negative value if you do that. Kana might be in trouble though.
Well, Kana is definitely in trouble right now.
Here comes the Glizzy. Cold Bird Hot Dog! Not gonna find the kill. Bot wave pushing massively in the favor of Vitality. I said it was even earlier and I misspoke. It has been slow stacking. A lot of gold gonna get deleted.
Ooh, Lince's just W here though. Yike might take big damage.
Bot wave unanswered. Excellent equalizer to zone the team away. Cliff still standing on the front line.
Look at the traps.
90 caliber net to get away. Lenses to make it over the wall. Hoping to steal the objective, but the Cloud Drake goes down their favor. Busio gets the rest of the team peeled away. Realm War forward into the entire lineup. Yike going over the wall. KC have Kalist untouched, raining down damage. Lenses tries to bring it back. Sent into the GA, and down he will go. Only the support left standing. A recall, the only hope for respite from Fleshy, as KC hold on to the Drake and dominate the fight.
I mean, it's a nice attempt by Vitality, but you see how important it is to be first at the objective. Either you're the team walking into all those Caitlyn traps, or you're the team walking into the NAVI wall with all those slows and stuns. You need to be first at the objective, and this time it's KC, and they pick up the Dragon, they pick up the inhibitor, and they will definitely pick up this Nexus.
That they will. KC finally find the team fight they were looking for, and they instantaneously end the game 2-0 here in Paris.
Well, it was the scenic route, but they got there in the end. I really gotta give kudos to KC. After that game 1 was a fantastic stomp. This game 2, a little bit messy, a little bit rough around the edges. But when crunch time came, they held together as a 5-man unit, and they actually outplayed Vitality in the team fights.
That they did. Impressive stuff from them in front of their home crowd, keeping that momentum going. MSI, a struggle. EWC looking good here in week 1 against Vitality at the very least. Looking strong as well. And of course, for your Kia player of the series, Kana, Yike, or Busio, all good options. One more bow. One more bow.
Happy faces on the team of KC.